What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today for episode 38 of our Dyson Sphere Program series. Where in today's episode, we have a problem. And that problem is not what you'd expect. So, stick with me. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, so you'll notice I'm out of Proliferator Mark III. And so I went up here to the main hub and I went through these to see, here's my Proliferator, but this one's local demand and remote supply, and so it just means I'm not making any here. So then I'm like, oh, well, let's go around the side. Oh, my remote demand doesn't have any either. So where's all my Proliferator? I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah. We seem to be out. So first thing I want to do, I want to make sure I'm not making any here. That needs to be sped up. I know these guys are making Proliferator 2. This one's making Proliferator 3. And it's out because it doesn't have any Proliferator 2. Okay, so for some reason I shut off these guys. And I don't know why. And this one? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I shut those off. I'm sure I had a great reason for it. Probably because I wasn't going to make any Proliferator here on this planet anymore. Yeah, it's probably something along those lines. And then this guy will make me some Mark IIIs. Okay, that will help a bit. Yeah. And I really do mean a bit. Okay, so next step is we need to go to the planet that I'm making all my proliferation on. The problem is I don't remember where that is. Is it Neckar? It is, because this planet has the 130 million coal, which, I mean, proliferation is basically just coal. It's just highly refined coal, and a lot of it. So we're going to go ahead and fly past the gravity well of the gas giant there. And onward to Neckar. Now, my guess is, okay, and it's a guess, okay, but my guess is that there is something that I forgot to set up on this planet. So either I'm not shipping the proliferation off-world, or I'm not making enough, or I'm not making diamonds, maybe. That could totally be. We'll find out. We should be there in a few seconds. Ooh. I've gone past it twice. Alright, there we go. I am a horrible driver. Okay. So, let's take a look here. Alright, so these guys are full. How about my level 3, though, is not? Why? Carbon nanotubes. Okay, I knew there'd be a reason. So it's carbon nanotubes that are the problem. You know, that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense, because we're making carbon nanotubes from fire ice, and I'm stealing the fire ice to make carbon nanotubes elsewhere. Uh-huh. Yep. So it is our carbon nanotubes. Now, am I making any carbon nanotubes on this planet? Right here, I am. From Spiroform stalagmites. Am I mining Spiroform stalagmites? I should be. There's 49 million of them. 35 million of which we're mining. But I'm guessing I keep shipping them off-world, don't I? Yeah, we're not gonna ship them off-world from this world. We'll ship them from another world, you know? So they all came to here. This should fix that. At least partially. The other thing I can do is I can go around to my Spiroform stalagmite here, and I can up its mining speed. And I'm guessing there's more than just the one, because it's, you know, 35 million. Yep, here's another. So up its speed. And another. Yeah, up its speed. And another. Okay, we've already done that one. But there's another one up here. And what's going on with this one? No power? It must need a long-range power thing. I'll have to fly up there and put that up. Where was it? At this end? Yeah. Basically this way. Okay, so that should fix that problem. Oh, gosh. I didn't even notice. It took me a while, because, you know, proliferation is just something you just assume you'll have. So yeah. But no, I was shipping so many of the Spiroform stalagmites off-world to be used elsewhere to make carbon nanotubes that, yeah, we ran through our entire supply. So now we shouldn't have a problem getting them in here. Hopefully. So, alright. We are still having a little trouble getting them all in, but there is a clever little trick we can do to fix that problem. So, the problem is we're sending these drones off to so many different places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down 2 interstellars here and here. Okay. These guys are just going to get drones. They're going to get power. Okay, and they are going to... that won't work, will it? I was gonna local demand it. Now, I could local... I could, like, local demand, and then... Okay, now, somewhere else... I wish my indicator would tell me where that is. It looks like Leprosis. So somewhere on Leprosis, we're also not making enough. That's back home, isn't it? Is Leprosis home? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm guessing it's actually going to be on Blix that we're not making enough. We'll head home shortly and find out. But my guess is we're not making enough of these because we don't have any spiral form stalagmites coming in from elsewhere. Okay, it looks like we're keeping up now. Starting to, at least. Which should mean that we have plenty of stuff. Now, these guys are also supplying lots of processors and oil and some deuterium. Although not a ton of deuterium. Which is totally fine. Yeah. Okay. And then we go up here. One of these guys, so... Let's see, where are we shipping out? We are shipping carbon nanotubes out. Aren't we? We should probably stop doing that. Because I mean, we need carbon nanotubes for the level 3, don't we? Yeah. So I'm going to change those to local supply. That right there will help. So we're no longer going to ship our carbon nanotubes out of here. And we're not going to ship the spiral form stalagmites out. We are shipping the diamonds out. Now, do I have somewhere making diamonds on this planet? I assume I do. If I'm shipping them off-world, I have to be making them somewhere, don't I? Right? That would make sense. That I have diamonds if I'm shipping diamonds somewhere. I mean, these guys are making the crystal silicon. Ah, no, I am remote demanding local supplying of the diamonds. Okay. Interesting. Diamonds, of course, come from the... so how can we make diamonds? We can make it with kimberlite ore. Alright. Was there anywhere in this system with kimberlite ore? Maybe here? Yes. So I'm guessing that I'm making diamonds there. Let's go find out. Now that we've got this planet sorted, let's head over to this other planet in the system. Since we're already in the system, we may as well go check out this other planet here. Okay, we're doing a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I see silicon and titanium, steel, and diamonds. Yes, we are making diamonds, and we have tons of them here. Okay. Well, here, we'll warp the diamonds. We're also sending off the kimberlite crystals themselves. Okay. Now, the other planet here has a good amount of fire ice, optical grading crystals, lots of titanium. Yeah, I don't really need titanium right now, so we're going to ignore it for now. And we're going to head home. Okay, well, I mean, that right there should fix the problems we were having with proliferation. Now we've got to go fix the problems that we're having with our carbon nanotubes. My guess would be that we're not bringing, or we're not mining, I mean, we're obviously not mining spiral-form stalagmites in our home system because we don't have any to mine. But my guess is we're not mining any anywhere else either. And it does take quite a few. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, now. I gotta find the planet. You know, I don't entirely know where it is. Here, let's get out of the Dyson Sphere, because we know that it's outside the radius of the sphere. I like how you can go right through it. That's cool. There we go. 6R4, that's what I'm... No. 6R4 is our main planet. I'm looking for our other planet. My guess is it's somewhere on the other side of the star here. Yep, there it is. Blix. And crash land. Okay. Now, let's take a look. How are we getting... carbon nanotubes? Because aren't we using carbon nanotubes somewhere? I feel like we are. Carbon nanotubes, here we go. Okay, yes, it is spiral form stalagmites. And they're being used then... here? Frame material. I bet you they're being used for frame material. Here. Yes. Okay, so it is carbon nanotubes that we are short on. Do I have them set to be brought in? I'm guessing it's on the other end of the planet. Right here. Remote demand local supply with warpers. Okay, so this is also remote demanding them. Okay. That tells me we're not bringing... or we're not mining spiral form stalagmites anywhere else. Okay. Well, simple enough to fix. We just need to go to another planet and mine up some spiral form stalagmites. Preferably somewhere relatively close. Like here. It's got 120 million of them. On, let's see, all of those being on the one planet. Yeah, that seems like a plan. All right, let's go. Oh, oh. Between warping and that save, whoo, got a big old lag spike there. Oh, that's a cool looking one. Big red giant. I like it. Yeah, let's go ahead and warp a little. Closer here. There we go. Ooh, it's a water planet. Oh, we haven't dealt with a water planet yet. I didn't know there were water planets. Well. That's interesting. Okay. So does that mean I'm going to have to... Yeah, I am. I'm going to have to... At least around the deposits, I'm going to have to go ahead and get them out of the water. Well, let's first go to the... Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and grab... four of these guys. And we're going to put down one of these. Four of those. Four of these should be enough. I should have some antimatter that I can stick in here. Perfect. Okay. I want this to bring in foundations. Also have warpers. And foundations. There we go. So we've got them all bringing in foundations now. Okay. Let's get started terraforming this entire world. And we're already out of foundations. Luckily, our first ships are arriving. Okay. Also, are there any things that I can put away over in here? It doesn't look like it. Maybe these guys? Yeah, I can put away some of those. Just trying to give myself, you know, all the room I can here. These guys? Yeah. Aha, there we go. Perfect. Because I want to be able to grab as much out of these as I can so that they'll go get more. All right, let's use it. Okay. I'm not really going with too much of a pattern here. Yeah, I'm kind of going like around the planet with the fault lines and stuff, but it's not really much of a pattern. Oh yeah, guys, I got another TV show recommendation for you. So the last one I recommended, which was just earlier this week, was Wednesday. Great show. But I've got one, and it's completely different. Like, it is not like Wednesday at all. This one's more like if you like military-esque spy and whatnot. You know, Black Hawk Down, let's see, what are some other good ones? SEAL Team is good, but the one that I just finished watching today, I just finished the 3rd season today, and the 3rd season is the one that just came out. So there's not a 4th season yet. I guarantee there will be. And it's from Amazon, actually, and it is Jack Ryan. It is awesome. It stars John Krasinski, which, for those of you that know me and my taste, The Office is by far my absolute #1 favorite TV show. I love The Office. I love John Krasinski. But more than just The Office, I'm also a huge fan of his in what is it? 27 hours? The one about the Benghazi attack. I want to say it's 27 hours. But part of me also thinks that's wrong, because then there's that movie, The 127 Hours, which is not starring John Krasinski or about military-esque things. But yes, he's an awesome actor. Huge fan of his. The previous seasons of Jack Ryan have all been good. The thing I like about it is, you know, they have their own, you know, world. They're not trying to remake our world, but they take inspiration with the things that are happening in our world and kind of build the show's story off that. So the first season, when it came out, you know, we were still very much in our conflict in the Middle East. I mean, not that we aren't now, but that's definitely taken a backstage to some other things that are going on in this world now. And so the first season was all about, you know, that conflict and some intelligence about finding you know, this one particular guy in the Middle East. And then the second season was mostly based down in South America. I want to say it was Venezuela. I could be wrong about that. But that was really good. Hey, I've used more than 80,000 foundations on a water world planet. Well, okay. And now this third season, which of course just came out here in 2022, the end of 2022, it primarily dealt with Russia, because that's been the biggest problem. They even, took inspiration from, the war on Ukraine that Russia is currently waging. Um, and it was a really good show. They do a really good job on that show. It's got really high production value and great writing, and Jack Ryan, played by John Krasinski, is really good. Jim Greer, played by I can't remember his name. Played by another amazing actor whose name I cannot remember. Make just a great team. Although I will say, with season 3 here, they weren't really a team. Like, they were not even in the same place most of the time. They split up, and yes, they were working towards the same goal, but they weren't really working together. And that's my only real criticism with season 3 here. Was that, they make such a good team. Those two actors they play off each other very well. And their characters just work together really well too. So it is too bad that they didn't choose to have them interact more in this season, but it's still a really good season, and I'm hoping there's going to be a season 4. I have no idea, who the big enemy season 4 is going to be. It could be anybody. I could see him maybe doing something with an Asian country, China, or something along those lines. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe African? Maybe Middle Eastern, but not your classic Middle Eastern with, like, Afghanistan and Iraq. Maybe it's more like Dubai, which I know is not fully Middle Eastern. Isn't Dubai technically in Africa? Don't quote me on that. My geo knowledge is minimal. I went to public school here in the U.S. Okay, it's not entirely my fault. But anyways, really good show. Loved it. Hope to see a season 4. Highly recommend it for anybody who likes that kind of content. Really good. And for those of you that didn't hear my recommendation of Wednesday, if you like the dark, magical, almost Hogwarts-esque stuff, definitely watch Wednesday. It was awesome. I wish there was more of it, because the whole series is fairly short, because they've only got one season out so far. And, but awesome, awesome show. And we're going to turn around and go the other way now. Oh, no, we're not. We're out of items. Okay. Those. Alright. Yes, okay. There we go. I don't know, my mouse was doing weird things there. Alright. I know this isn't the most interesting content, but we are towards the end of the series, and I haven't shown you guys my process for setting up new planets yet. At least not in its entirety. So we're going to set this one up like we would any other planet. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the whole thing, the whole process. So the first thing I do when I set up a new planet like this, because I want this planet to be more than just mining, I think I'm gonna actually do a bit of processing on this planet. Is this planet? Well, it's got these tons of bioform stalagmites and a little bit of coal. You know, it doesn't actually have anything else. That's interesting. It does have a lot of crude oil, though. I'm thinking, okay, because this planet doesn't have much in the way of mining, I don't need to mine much of it. Part of me actually wants to make this my new homeworld. And, you know, maybe I'll extend the series a little bit. We'll make this our homeworld. And we'll set this up how we actually would want a homeworld to be set up. Now, you may think, oh, hey, this is taking a long time to, you know, to foundation this entire world. You're entirely right. It is. It always does take a while to foundation whole worlds. But we're more than halfway now, and so why quit? Also, before you try doing an ocean world, make sure you you have enough soil pile. I've already used 1 million of my soil pile. Luckily, I had almost 4 million in there. Not enough soil pile? What? So, do I not? Oh my goodness, I used 3 million soil pile. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, stand by. Please, please, please tell me that one of these planets is an ice planet. Yes, it is. Okay. Whoo-wee. I was worried there. All right, let's head off to this ice planet real quick. We'll get some more soil pile. I do find it funny. I was just telling you guys, make sure you have enough soil pile, and then I didn't have enough. All right. Okay, so this is how you get your soil pile back, or at least this is a way to get your soil pile back. You want to go around to these these spots where it's high, and fill them in. And look at that, I've already got, you know, 400,000. And there's 1 million. So ice planets are by far the best to do this on, just because they tend to have the rockiest, the tallest terrain. And you don't need to do it completely covered or anything. Here we're at 4 million again. And we're out. We ended with 6.5 million. You know, I'll take 6.5 million. Alright, so we're going back to this one? Yes. Alright. And now I need more foundations. Okay. You know, there is one thing I would really like to see put into the game. And that is an advanced oil extractor. Now, it doesn't need to extract any faster, but I want it, like the advanced miner, I want it to act as a logistics system, or a logistics station. So that way I'd be able to just plunk them down and not have to hook them up to like a planetary or interplanetary logistics station. I think that would be really cool. So I hope you guys had a good holiday season. I'm recording this the 28th of December 2022. Early morning on December 28th. So I personally worked on Christmas, so it's not that I had a bad Christmas. Like it was fine. I worked. I wasn't with family or anything. My family and I, though, we very rarely get together on Christmas. As a kid, we always used to go to my grandparents' house in another state for Christmas, and we'd always celebrate with them for the actual holiday. So we always did our immediate family, like me, my brother, my parents. We always did our holiday well before Christmas, you know, a few weeks before, sometimes only a few days. It just depended on our schedules that year. So we'd do our Christmas, you know, get together, open presents and whatnot before Christmas. And now that I work a job that kind of, seriously, I'm out of soil pile again? Holy cow. Okay. Well, let's load me up with more things. Make sure I'm totally full here. And let's head back to the ice planet. Normally, this is where I would say I'd give up, but you know what? No. No. Or I'd say, yeah, we'll come back once I'm done, but no. I'm gonna do this on camera. Not for any particular reason, just because I can. So anyways, so yeah, we do our Christmas early, and always have, and I'm totally fine with that. I like it, actually. It means that I'm not missing anything to work those holidays. I mean, somebody has to work those holidays in my field. Like, we can't close the ER And so somebody's got to work them. It may as well be me, who doesn't mind working them and whose family is okay with celebrating Christmas early. And don't get me wrong, I am not doing it just out of the goodness of my heart and whatnot. I also get holiday pay, so I make more working holidays than I would working an overtime shift even. So it is not just out of the goodness of my heart, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, like I said, somebody's got to work them. It may as well be me, so that somebody who does want those holidays off to go be with family can. So we only got 5 million soil pile out of that one, but that's okay. Okay, and back to here. So yeah, so I worked Christmas, well, technically I didn't work Christmas Day. I actually had Christmas Day off. But I worked Christmas Eve because I work night shift. So I started my shift 7 o'clock Christmas Eve, and I didn't get off till 7 o'clock Christmas Day. I came home and slept then for the rest of Christmas Day. So I basically worked Christmas. And I'm doing the exact same schedule type for New Year's. I'm working New Year's Eve, starting at 7 p.m., working till the morning. So I'll be, this actually, this episode is coming out Christmas Eve. So, Christmas Eve. My goodness. This episode's coming out New Year's Eve. So as you're watching this, if you're watching this the night that it came out, I'm probably at work. And yeah. So, and it's allowing the counterpart that would have worked it, because he's the other night shift medic, he is off with family. So, plus I'm getting paid extra to work it, Like I said, not doing it just out of the kindness of my heart. So let me know down in the comments, do you guys celebrate on Christmas, Christmas Eve with just your families? Do you celebrate just immediate family? Do you bring extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, nieces? Really? I'm out of soil pile again? Wow. It's ridiculous how much soil this is using. But we're doing this, okay? We are not giving up. If it takes me 6 episodes, I will do this. There he is. So yeah, I mean, you guys, is it Christmas Day, Christmas Eve? Like I said, do you celebrate just your family, extended family? How do you guys celebrate? Do you do anything special for the celebration? So my family and we don't give gifts really. And we started that when I was a kid. When I was a young kid, we did gifts. At least I got gifts. But my brother has special needs, and he has some sensory problems, and he can't handle wrapping paper and gift bags and stuff like that. It can set off his sensory stuff, and it can actually cause him to have a seizure. And so So when I was a kid, we stopped doing gifts once I hit, middle high school-ish age, and I'm totally okay with that. So we actually do gift cards now, and I've actually been able. I helped my parents come up with the way that we do them, and it's actually really interesting. So hold on, I gotta find this planet. Yep, right there. Um, so it's actually kind of cool how we do it. We play games, board games, mostly. Um, and while playing those board games, we win gift cards. We just, my parents buy a bunch of gift cards, and I help them pick them out and whatnot, and I contribute some. My parents pay for it all because, it's their gift to us, but, my brother and I help, pick what gift cards, and then all four of us, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I, we all get together. We did ours a few weeks ago. In early December, and we got together. We played like an entire day of board games. We did like 4 different board games, and if you win the game, you win. You hit certain milestones in a game, then you get a gift card, and then at the end, we do a trading session to trade gift cards. Between each of us, since there are some that I won't use, there's some my brother won't use, And I mean, I live in Oklahoma, they live in Colorado, so there's some that are Oklahoma specific, just as there are some that are Colorado specific, and it works out really well. We have a lot of fun. We spend time together. We play board games, which is something that we love to do anyways. But it gives us a little bit of extra competition in there because we're competing for the gift cards. And in the end, it all ends up pretty even anyways, because we of course pick games that are strength to some people, and so like my brother being special needs, we don't do things like Pictionary and things that are super skill based. We don't do chess. We don't do things like that. We play things like Yahtzee, and we haven't done Monopoly in a couple of years, but we used to do Monopoly and that kind of stuff. And so yeah, but we like doing it. It's fun for us. All right, let's get over. Yep, straight forward. Gonna go take these guys down. I do not need them anymore. And then want to put those in there. And we're actually just going to get rid of the rest. There we go. And these. So it looks like we used about 100 warpers. Interesting. Okay. So next up, we're going to put down a couple of blueprints. First off, solar and power. I would like to make sure we're lined up like that. Boom. Okay. And it doesn't look like I actually have any solar panels. That's okay. We're going to go up here. And now we're going to put down the new polar hub with logistics bots. Right there. Yeah, so where are we in the universe? Pretty close to the center. See, I want to set up by a blue giant, because I just think that'd be cool. This one has a lot of planets. It's got a lot of resources. Nothing too special, but a lot of the base resources. Okay. I think that maybe one of these is going to be our new main base. Because I am really thinking we're gonna switch up our plans here. We're not gonna finish up the episode season yet. And yeah, I am thinking it's gonna be this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin that one. Okay. This one I had pinned for the sulfuric acid, I think. Okay. All right. So, but we'll do that in the future. All right. And then we're going to want to add in then the outer towers, which will go like that. And then I just need to go out with these guys. Good. That'll get them all stacked up. Also, I'm pretty sure it's doing a stack output of 2. But that's okay. And then we're going to go with... Do I want to do all 24 stars? That's a lot of antimatter. Well, what are we going to do on this planet exactly? And in this solar system? I think we're just going to do the 6 stars. Yeah. Because this is going to be a smaller-ish hub world. And I can always add in the rest. Alright, so this one's going to bring in antimatter fuel rods. Minimum load of vessels, 1%. We're going to bring in 100 rods at a time. Remote demand. Actually... Let's go put it over here? No, because this one's already being used for that. Also, while we're here, I want to grab solar panels. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this one here. So the problem is, while I do have them set to be remotely recalled and whatnot, hold on, do I have any of them? No. I need to get these guys into here. Give me a splitter. There we go. Okay. And then we need to give these guys some power. So I'm going to take the antimatter that I have on me. Okay. And then I'm going to start assembling the rest of the planet. But I think that's where we're going to call it for today's episode. So join me tomorrow where we finish up this planet and start looking at our new base. All right, guys. Oh, Offensive Yak out.